Lantern dim through the fog, a maiden's tear. Cobblestones whisper songs to none they bear. By the heathered hill where lost souls stray, old stories linger in the moonlit sway. Midnight chimes echoed cries.
Handed down in ancestral lore, use a moonwell, sort of like Roger Zelazny's Amberites walking the pattern, to control their own lycanthropy in some limited way, by walking a moonwell, using a moonwell deliberately in some. Yeah.
He's not even hiding it. Okay, wait, there we go.
Well, I'm just thinking. My mind goes there. It goes, well, geez, if I was a lycanthrope and the moonwells were right here,
Yeah.
I would try something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in their past, their history has always been corrupting the moon wells for Malar, but if they're coming around to the Earth Mother or Saloon, eventually their perspective might change and they might try an avenue like that.
Or might Malar work out a separate peace with the Earth Mother for Malar's own purposes in the short term?
Could be.
What if
knowing what a loving, forgiving, sharing soul Malar is, we'd have to figure out how we do this.
Sure.
No, I'm just thinking a short-term bid for power. If I make nicey, and so therefore there's no friction, can I draw on, say, power of Moonwells or power of the Moonshaes, the land, because I'm pretending to be a good boy for a little bit before I give in to my entrenched bloodlust?
The answer is always yes.
Yes.
We could do it that way.
Yeah.
Or does he keep a dark well for himself?
So easy to do.
Yeah.
Although
corpses in it.
Just profane one of them and make it and corrupt, as we established earlier in this show. So easy to corrupt a Moonwell because she doesn't have any of the deity protections.
That's right.
It relies upon the mortals, the heroes, to protect her.
It's true.
Sounds like a good.
So Eric's jotting stuff down, and Savannah's looking very quiet.
I'm jotting notes in my head.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
She's not as ostentatious as I am. I would
She's more subtle.
I will grab the pen and flourish.
I was waiting to see the quill quivering above you like this.
Well, just waving a knife around, so
don't make me get it back.
Cool. So, what would you like to tease to our listeners about what's coming up in the rest of this year? Ooh. What enigmatic catchphrase do you want to leave with them?
Ooh.
I think this one's.
Do you have something in mind, Eric?
Enigmatic catchphrase.
Well, I mean, the comic page you showed us ended with. So I was looking for something that had a few more words in it than that.
How about stay away from spinning wheels?
Stay away from spinning wheels.
They keep on turning.
Is this a Norns reference or?
More of a Sleeping Beauty reference.
Okay. Got it.
I would say you're invited to a wedding, and we hope you'll attend.
Oh, we will.
Despite some face shenanigans.
Yeah. Is there any other sort of wedding? Face shenanigans are what we're here for.
Eric, in case you don't know, the Candlekeep is sold out. So it's going to be a full crowd.
Oh no!
It's sold out in like 2 hours. So
Oh man, I remember back in the old days we were had trouble filling the small little room underneath the train track. That
the
Yeah.
one next to the
room would shake
what
when
was
a
it? The
train
one
went
next to
over.
the drumming room where they had the
Yeah.
drumming room
Oh
next
God,
door.
yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, well, that doesn't mean you can't get in, because once you open the doors, the fire marshal limit goes away.
That's right.
Just never close the doors.
Yeah, Jeff is merely pointing out that you have a large audience too.
That was my whole thing. You have a very
Yeah.
large audience.
We should do something fun.
You really need to.
I mean, like,
We can all do something fun.
I know they're talking about. I don't know if that's mine to reveal. That's not mine to reveal.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm on the. We're in the discussion together.
Yeah, you can't talk about the singing and dancing, Eric. No.
No.
I want to do everything I can to help make this as memorable of an event, and for people to come out of this going, "God damn, the Forgotten Realms are cool," which
Yeah.
is how I felt whenever I read through all of Ed's books on the Dale Lands, which
Oh.
I love the Dale Lands. Those are my favorites. That's my favorite region.
Jeff, if he wants to make it memorable, you just have to guarantee to make bail for everybody. No?
Okay, I guarantee bail.
All right, we're in.
There
I don't know
you
if I
go.
can get Ed, but bail for Ed would be you'd be deported.
Aw, again? No.
I can think of a lot of things that would need bail money for. So you don't want to give me open quorum here. It's
Yeah. So okay. So yeah. Anyway, Candlekeep plans. But is there anything you want to leave the people with right now?
yes.
The viewers and listeners right here and now that you want to tease or leave in their minds or just nudge them, or is there anything you want to advertise? Naked commercial
Okay.
message.
Well,
I
there
bet,
you
Jeff.
go.
I would say, check out moonshaes.com for our past content. For this upcoming content, check out the Baldwin Games website and their schedules. If you can't make a show, we will also have these on the virtual weekends as well. So there's opportunity to play online, and then inevitably they'll be up for sale on the DMs Guild as well, where you can run them for your own tables.
And it's moonshaes.com, not Moonshae, because apparently there's something in Florida called Moonshae.com.
Yes, moonshaes.com.
There's an S on the end of that.
Darn it, I come up with a good name and someone copies it every time. Okay.
I looked it up when y'all were talking. I'm like, well, this is Florida. What is this talking about?
Well, Florida is a fake place.
Available. And the comics will be posted there as well.
Yeah.
And we hope that you will enjoy Promise of Blossoms. It'll be a fairy wedding to remember. And we'll expect the unexpected.
This is going to be expect the unexpected. There you go.
I always do at a wedding.
It's not going. They're not going to be your standard organized play events.
You see, when I attend weddings, gals attend weddings and they always look gorgeous, and there's often new garments involved. And when guys attend wedding in the real world, they are the penguins to escort the ladies around.
Yes.
So we tend to just go with suits.
Maitre d's.
I always buy new suits. Not because I want to make a splash, because I know the suit is not going to survive the weddings. Because something always happens, So, yes. I am anticipating, how do we put it? Mayhem. I mean, glorious nuptials.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
It was shenanigans that we had agreed on.
Oh, shenanigans. Okay,
That's more of a Dreams of the Red Wizards kind of thing.
Okay, so it's not a red wedding. It's
No.
no. Okay.
I don't know if we can get everybody to show, but don't forget we've got everybody coming. George Crashos is coming from Australia. Eric Boyd, Stephen Shind. I don't know if you know Grant Christie or Tom, but they're all old TSR Wizards people too. So, but everybody's going to. We're actually staying together in a room in a house. We rented a house, so.
I think I'm the third tier Eric at this particular gathering.
Oh,
There's
yeah. I mean, Eric will be there for sure, but there's also people who haven't been there. George Crashos only comes every 4 or 5 years or 6 years when he can.
It's a long way.
Yeah, it's a long way. Yeah. So you're a third tier Eric. Well,
There's
we
a
can
Scott
change
D
that.
in front of me and a Boyd.
Yes. A to be and a void. Yes.
And occasionally there's a Mona.
Oh,
Yes.
that's right.
I might be fourth tier Eric.
Eric Mona, that's right. That's right. You're really a
I
fourth.
remember that was asked that questions was how many Erics are too many Erics in the Forgotten Realms, and can I slide in as the junior Eric? But that was the first Candlekeep Presents panel I ever went to. Was my question to you guys?
Yes, and they have changed over the years. Savannah, are you going to be there? Are you going to see the madness?
Will be there, yes.
Yay.
Yep, I will be working for Baldwin Games, but attending events as well. I think we're hopefully on a panel together. I know there was some double booking going on, and we were trying to find a new time.
Yes, yeah, yeah. My life is yes. I recall poor Eric. I was putting him through the ringer there, and through the ringer, I literally mean like old laundry ringers. Because my schedule is a zoo this year. Yes, I think I have.
He
some time
loves
at
it.
3
He
in the
loves
morning.
it. Don't let him.
I
Don't let him
do.
complain.
I do love it. No, I'm not complaining. It's everybody else who gets inconvenienced. I just keep going like the Energizer Bunny, and then fall on my face when I'm driving home.
Well,
I think we got it sorted out for Sunday at noon. We finally found a place where we could work it out. I put the request in today to change it to that time.
Excellent.
I have to go check in with him and see if that went through.
I am just opening the wonderful file, and not that wonderful file. Let's try this other wonderful file. Well, you see there we go. Zippity.
God, I'll go remind Dave. Please transfer us.
We'll do it. Yeah. Anyway, send me a reminder, and I will, because I have to talk to lots of Gen Con staff people too, because sleeping as a homeless person on the streets of Indianapolis, I don't think is going to work. And if I try and sneak into the Scottish Rite Church, I think they might have something to say about that. So yeah.
I thought you rented a house.
Yeah, I think I am in a house, because it'll be like college frat time all over again.
Oh dear God!
That's right.
Although
bye suit.
Well, yes, yeah, but Tommy did mention something about hiring an executive chef, and I believe my jaw is still around my ankles at that one. It's like, you need an executive chef for hot dogs? Okay.
Oh, goodness.
But yes, yeah. Yeah, but Gen Con will happen. Okay, so we're all going to be there, and we're all going to do wonderful things, and you're going to tease stuff about the Moonshaes, and by then people will be into it because they'll be playing it right there at Gen Con, and they will have already played it right there at Origins.
You know where the booth's going to be? You're going to have a booth, right?
So we will be set up.
We're with Ballman Games. So we'll be
Griffin Hall, is that right?
No, but in a dealer's hall. You're going to have a booth set up in the dealer's hall?
No, we're at the JW in their large ballroom.
Okay.
Got it.
As it's all set up there. It's basically anywhere where the Ballman Games D&D games are.
Got
Okay,
it.
I'll have to
That's
look
where we're
and
going to be
see.
running our stuff. I think
We'll
we'll
try
be
to set all of our
redoing-
stuff up as groups because we're doing like the Andrew Hackard Memorial Munchkin game. Faster Purple Worm Kill.
Ooh.
That'll be fun.
Mhm.
And some of the
Awesome.
people that are coming with us have never been, and we're taking them through one of the true dungeons. Um,
Oh
and of
no.
course, Eric and George have their own seminar doing two grumpy old sages at the Grand Canyon, writing articles for Forgotten Realms. So they're doing their own seminar.
That
Mm.
sounds cool.
Yeah,
I need to go to that one.
Friday
Me
at
too.
11 a.m.
Friday,
Excellent.
11?
Checks
Yep,
his schedule.
Friday at 11. I have mine in Curry's tickets, but last I heard there was only about 12 people, which 7 of them are our group. So
Oh yes, and I am on stage being Elminster then. Much
that's
fun.
right.
Much fun.
That's right.
I was really
Entertaining
happy
the
with
kids.
with our title for our panel that we were going to do because it's a world big enough to share.
Oh no,
Everything.
yeah, we actually we're going to sign up for that. We couldn't think of a time, and we wound up not doing it. Damn it!
We're moving to noon on Sunday.
On Sunday, Sunday
And
we have Andrew Hackard Memorial at 1:00.
sorry, but we'll be done by 12:45 because I think Ed has to be somewhere at 2.
This is at the ICC. I don't know where that is. What's that?
Iron Crown Citadel. Wait, no, that's Warcraft. I think that's the Indiana Convention Center.
Oh, it is. So it'll be in the convention center. Okay, well maybe we'll be able to
Ours
go.
was going to discuss how the Realms has been used as a setting for organized play adventures all the way since Raven's Bluff up through
Yes.
Adventures League.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when that started. Jeez.
Yes,
At
yes,
the
Jeff.
old booklet
When
over
you were
there.
young and beautiful last
When I
year.
was young and beautiful. Well, I was young. So I wanted to ask real quick because we're actually going to end in a little bit because Ed has a call at 10:00.
Mhm.
Yes.
So in
Yes,
details, going back to the D&D movie, which we all loved, I know that. So if you didn't love it, I don't want to talk to you. There
We
she goes. Wait,
respect
where'd she go?
democratic
Come back.
difference.
And it also proves to me that Chris Pine is the best Chris.
Yes, he is.
He's
Yes,
an
he is.
excellent Chris.
So I want to know about the location where they put the Corin's keep. Was that something that you knew, or is that something there, or is that something they just decided to throw there for the movie?
Through there for the movie, as far as I can tell.
Okay.
The
which
name
means
Corin was
it's wide open to write about and to put into the.
Yeah, absolutely. I got the name. I thought it was from like the Cornan Archipelago,
Mhm.
which is I thought appeared the first time in Treasure Hunt and
Yes. Yes.
and where you have to escape. By the way, I still use that as an intro adventure.
Do
and
you
it's-
really?
I did. My most recent group, I started with that one. I didn't make them go through the negative levels. I had them pick their classes beforehand, so I kind of pulled that part out. But basically in 5e, levels 1 and 2 become negative levels the way they have it organized.
Right.
Right.
And they got to meet Selûne is the goddess at the temple that you free, and they have
Oh,
to
nice.
and they love that encounter. And it's just such a good adventure. Anyway, that was where the first place I believe that Archipelago showed up.
Right.
And then it kind of got housed in the Moonshaes, the way the Moonshaes got housed into the Forgotten Realms.
Right.
And
I'm
so
wondering if for Corin's keep, for what they're talking about, it's supposed to be a stronghold where the Harpers are keeping artifacts and things they've taken from different evil people. It could be anybody, but mostly I think the Wizards of Fae. Where would it be in the archipelago? Would it be in Barrett's Quay? Would it be Highport, Craftonor? I mean, where would it be located for something, or farther up in some of those smaller islands where there's very little travel and it's a lot icier and colder? And
I would do that. I would put it way up by Pandira. I just sent you a map of the archipelago as per N1, because whenever we had it for our Moonshaes, we lost the top half of it on our map.
Oh,
So
you did.
it's kind of like that map of Canada where they messed up the line between the US and Canada because they didn't know what was there because it was the legend on the map they were using. And they just presumed what it did. It didn't do that at all.
I love
It's all right. We depend on that for border defense. You know?
it.
My personal thought is just sort it out whatever makes sense logistically. But I would put it as far north as possible because when you look at the movie, it's all these islands rising right up out of the sea,
Right.
which in some ways reminds me more of Ed's Earthsea Islands vision of the Moonshaes. And
Right.
that's why I thought the Corin Archipelago was kind of a reflection of that. They put that in there as kind of a callback to that. Because the keep itself, wasn't it like built into the side of the basically?
It was built into the rock. It was like came out of the rock, it looked like. I'm trying to remember.
And they had like a little quay and stairs leading up to the door that, of course, had all the magic on it and defenses. So it looked really deserted. So that could be any one of those little dots on this island, and I can see like probably around 100 of them.
So that's actually be good. It's a good hiding place actually to put that because where would it be? You know, and there could be shielding magics around it too to keep people from finding it. You know, the way they used to do, what was it? Myth Dranner, where you would walk toward it and suddenly find yourself walking more east because it kept you from walking into it. Okay,
Savannah's just sitting there watching all the loonies go down the rabbit hole.
This is what we do.
Don't let her fool you. She's a loony too.
This is what we do. We can't help it.
Yeah, that's true. We can't help it.
We really can't. We really can't.
So I would, if you want to keep the cold and ice, I would go up to the northern part of the archipelago, where by Pandira. Option 2 is there's a long string of islands between Ventress and Denric that have lots of little dots as well. If you go up to Pandira, there's like this little curve to the far west of little islands coming out. That would probably be a really good spot to put it.
Cool.
But this way the DM can slide any one of those 3 different places, keep the players guessing. I would totally ward it with magic. So as you get close, your compass does 360s. Fog boils up. It's hard to see. And when you come out of the fog, you're sailing the other direction away from it.
Right. Keeps you away from it. I mean, that's what we did with Thimbershad, because they moved him in the movie. They moved him from where Eric had originally put him. So we had Eric do a nice little piece on how he got there, or possibilities of how he got there. So that's why I was asking about that.
I mean, you could also build in that maybe this was originally a treasure trove built by the Sea King, and the Harpers just took it over after the Sea King was killed by the pirates as referenced in Treasure Hunt. And so you can layer this a little bit more, that the Harpers didn't actually create it to begin with. It was a Sea King bolt hole, and maybe there was some more Sea King treasures there.
Right. Maybe it was abandoned, and then the Harpers took it over.
And maybe the Sea King didn't actually invent it either. It was originally created by
even older.
And he looted, and that's how he became the Sea King, as he found this ancient elven treasure trove and took all the stuff, which allowed him to become the Sea King.
That's a good idea.
It's almost as though we were talking about treasure lying around in the Moonshaes, undiscovered.
It all circles around.
Yeah. There's a drain in the middle. No.
Well. Call that Oban.
Oh dear. Okay. Wow. This is fun.
This has been fun. Thank you.
Those are just some ideas to make use of it. Ancient Hold that got reappropriated by the Sea King and then taken over by the Harpers. So there might even be phases to it where the elves had more, and so the Harpers have never taken advantage of the lower levels, which are still sealed by elven traps.
Well, they just couldn't get into it, so they just.
It could be it could be like a ancient weapons depot by the old Sun Elf kingdoms when they were doing the wars against the Dark Elves back many.
Weapons for Salgan army to.
I'm trying to go look up all my names for the ancient Sun Elf empires. Ariatar?
Mhm.
I'd have to go look it up. Ed might remember. I do not.
Yeah, no, my mind is going, oh no, not now. No, please not now.
Nah, I'm not going to do it that one. I mean, you can do all sorts of fun things, and what exactly is going on there?
Yes. Unfortunately, my mental image, when you say all the ancient elven Sun Elf kingdoms, is a whack-a-mole board.
Mhm.
Because we nailed down the lore on something, and then somebody in-house at TSR would just distort it, move it to somewhere else, and use it for something else. So you'd whack it into the ground. It would pop up somewhere. Anyway, I'm sure that's something you would never have encountered as a.
It would never give you something like a Japanese or Chinese building in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Well, that would never happen.
That would
No,
never.
okay.
I ran a campaign in the Delimbrier Vale, so I had to bring myself up to speed on the ancient Sun Elf empires because they left ruins all over the place.
They did. Inconsiderate of them.
Very good considered.
They don't clean
Very
up after
considerate.
themselves.
Damn
Yes.
And then we had the bad guys found one of those little armories and activated the ancient war machines, and then I got to pull out all my old Voltron minis,
Yeah.
and that is what the ancient Sun Elf war machines were. Is that they were the Voltron lions?
Oh
Because
no.
my players
my
really liked the new
God.
Voltron, and so I was going to have them fight Voltron.
Oh dear. Well, that is very D&D because Gary was like crafting monsters from little plastic figurines you got as toys when he was a kid. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. The hook horror and all those. Yeah. Anyway. Right. I will shut up now because otherwise we will go off on a tangent all
And he'll
night
miss you, and you'll
long.
miss your call.
Yeah,
we've
yeah,
never done that before.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
Having us on.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're always
Yeah.
welcome, Savannah. You are
Yeah.
too. Wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. This is
Absolutely.
fun.
It's
So-
been an
Especially when you get
absolute
more stuff.
pleasure.
When you get more stuff to get us, more stuff to feed us about the
Yeah.
Moonshae.
So yeah,
Yeah.
the next time you want to publicize something, you want to tease something,
Yes.
that's when you reach out. You go, "Hey, I want to be on your show. There's something I mustn't reveal." Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. Wink wink. Nudge nudge.
And then, yes.
I think we should do that. I think you should go push the competitive event they're doing at PAX Unplugged, because that's something we haven't done. in
Oh,
a
closer to, yes.
Which is, I was thinking, I really think we should do something akin to Beyond the Crystal Cave as a competitive event.
Ooh.
So for those of you at home who do not know what Beyond the Crystal Cave is, don't worry. Quest for the Infinite Staircase will shortly represent it to you. But
Right.
tell us more about this competitive event.
Oh, well, we have two excellent writers coming on board that partook in writing some of the Living Greyhawk material. So they're familiar with competitive events. And again, it will be full of shenanigans. And I think will just be an
shocked me.
all-around excellent time.
I'm
And
here
it
for the
will-
shenanigans.
It will run at PAX Unplugged as well as Winter Fantasy in February.
Oh,
You
I
might know
won't make
that
it to
they
PAX.
were-
Sharon only lets me out once in a year, so
If I can get to
done
PAX,
something,
I will. Yeah.
back in Raven's Bluff time for Living City, so you might recognize them. It's Shalom West and David Quick.
Yes. Okay.
yeah, I know the names. Yeah.
They have done many competitive events in the past through multiple editions over the decades. They are so good at what they
Yeah.
do.
That's going to be
You
fun.
interest me. And you left this till the end, you
Yes.
lovely people. What a way to mic drop and walk away.
That's right. That's right.
Nicely done.
Nice.
I don't know what
Style.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
guys, for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And then
It's
we'll
been
get
fun.
together with Eric next time, hopefully with Douglas Niles, which would be nice.
I will geek out the entire time.
you, me both.
Oh. He's one of my D&D heroes.
Yeah.
And I unfortunately will not be able to meet Carl Sargent, who's another one, because
A bit
Good
too late
rights.
for that now. Yep.
I
Yeah.
know. Oh, but man,
Yeah.
that man is a legend and could write so such great adventures.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep.
And we're just following in the footsteps of Doug.
That's right. Both types of giants.
And the only time I talked to Carl Sargent was so long directly, as opposed to by mail. There was no internet. By mail, by letters.
Ooh, the Royal Post.
Okay,
will take
Ed,
Yes,
you're old.
yes,
You know, you're
yes.
old.
Yeah, and it was by transatlantic telephone call. With
Really?
the echo, 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 and the delay. It was that long ago.
Yeah, really. Hello. It's Ed.
Yeah,
Ed. How are
yeah.
you?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it was long ago. We're old.
And
Ah!
$90 for 30 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think we talked for half an hour, and I think it was $73.
Swords and
There you go.
shields.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I
that's
have no
about
idea
Wow.
what they charged him. what Bell Telephone in Canada charged me was $73.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it was expensive in those days. We had to walk uphill both ways to and from school. Blah blah
In the
blah.
snow.
In the snow, yeah.
That's right.
And we liked it. Yeah.
Oh, you had feet?
I know I was defeated early on.
Oh, boom, boom. Okay. Well, we're gonna
okay.
stop. We're gonna stop because we'll continue to one line you to death there, Savannah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again so much for coming on the show,
Yeah.
and we'll definitely see you at Gen Con. But hopefully before that, we'll have you and Doug on again, and then Savannah, you're welcome to come back and
Yeah.
maybe at least talk more Moonshaes. We should have all three of them on together.
that
we
would
should
be
have
amazing.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be amazing to have all three of you because y'all are the leading experts now in the Moonshae, and
Yeah.
Doug is the one who set the cornerstone. So, yeah, that would be awesome.
And thank you for this, because you have reminded me I still owe Alex Kammer the original Moonshae's map. The missing panel of the original map, because the one he has the TSR one taped over it.
Oh, really?
So I owe him that original piece for his master map on the roof of the game.
Well,
ceiling
I'm
of the
gonna
game.
I'm gonna have to start fighting them for all these Moonshae things.
That's right.
Okay. Well, I imagine. Well, Jeff can probably give you a photocopy of it right now.
I
Just
might be
saying.
able to
I
arrange
will have
that.
to share it with Savannah, my
Yeah. Okay.
colleague, my cohort in creativity.
Okay. But
In
I will.
Moonshae madness.
Yes.
And it has the original Moonshaes where they're
Maven of
supposed to
Moonshae
be.
Madness.
and somewhere around here in this room at home, I have to find my detail map, because that's the big map, the whole world map scale. But somewhere I have a hand-drawn, like, little original that is zeroing in. And, you might be able to use that, because, who knows what Moonshaes the Fae inhabit. They may inhabit a Moonshaes with little islands.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I find that, no promises, because there's some things I've been hunting for literally for years. But if I find it, you shall have it.
Now, would it be the Moon Phase or the Fae Shays?
Ooh,
The
Fayshays
Moonshae
has
phase.
the Fayshays has a little ring to it.
The Fayshays.
Something like that. We'll workshop it.
Yeah, we'll workshop that. Yeah. Okay, cool.
All right. All right.
Thank you for
so,
having us on.
Yeah.
I'm really
Thank
grateful.
you.
It's always wonderful to talk with you, Ed and Jeff, and Savannah. I bother daily.
I'm
Hey,
It's
sorry.
my
no bother.
goodness.
It's been an absolute pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you guys at Gen Con.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, we'll have
And-
everybody on with Doug. So
Yes, we shall have to
Awesome.
hoist a few in honor of,
that's right.
game designer travails.
There you go. All right. Well, guys, y'all stay safe. We'll definitely be in touch. And if not, we can't get another show in. We'll see you in August. Okay.
Yeah.
Will do.
Sounds
Thank you.
good.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
They sing endless tale. In sorrowed echo it'll ring. It'll ring. The world whispers round. They sing endless tale. In sorrowed echo it'll ring.
La 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 la